Hello everyone, my name is Gavin and welcome back to Gavin Plays Games. Today we will be resuming our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we left off, we had just defeated Fireblight Ganon on the Divine Beast Varudania. And today, we will be paying a visit to Robbie. If you don't know who that is yet, well, you'll meet him soon. He's a very cool guy. But to get there, we're going to have to start from this stable.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Oi! Ooh.
Alright, here we go. To the Akala region. Zapshroom. This mushroom grows wild in the Gerudo region. The cap is naturally insulated, so when used in cooking, it will offer protection against electricity. Let me see. It's lightning time. We've got to switch to non-metallic weaponry, and the only thing we have, we've got the Guardian Shield. I think it's time we switch back to the Hylian set. That's where most of our defense comes from anyway. Alright. Come on. I hope we don't have to get any fights while all I have is a sword. That would not be good. But fortunately the lightning should pass soon. And look, it's already passed. Just a slight change of scenery was all it took. I realize now that I have not been keeping up with the memories. Where do we want to go? I forget which way. South Akala Stable, South Likakala. Which way do we want to go? I think this way might get us closer to the tower. We can switch back on the weapons. What do I want to use? Let's use the drill shaft. an Azor shield. Someone's in trouble over there. Fight me. Fight me. Well. Thank you, Daruk. It took all I had just to stay alive against that monster, but you beat it like it was a straw training dummy. Whoever you are, you deserve this more than I do. Sneaky Mushroom Skewer grants a low-level stealth boost. This simple mushroom-packed skewer has its colorful presentation to thank for its appeal. I came out this way to search for the Citadel. Can't believe I made it so close, only to have to turn back now. That's the Akala Citadel ruins. Long ago, at the peak of Hyrule's power, they built a fortress to protect Akala. It was said to be unassailable, but during the Great Calamity, Hyrule Castle fell. The army had no royalty to lead them. With no other choice, they fell back to the Citadel to make their last stand. Sadly, a concentrated assault from the out-of-control Guardians spelled the end for this fortress too. In a real sense, the Kingdom of Hyrule met its doom here. I found out my own kin died in that battle, so I came to at least pray at the spot where they fell. But it turns out that the old Guardians are still active, so this is as far as I go. I've never heard of anyone else escaping a Guardian's sights, at least. You don't look reckless enough to chance it, but be on your guard in these hills all the same. There's a shrine nearby, but I don't know where. Alright, horsey. Let's head on up. Say hi to the Guardians. We don't have any ancient arrows, so we'll just have to play it safe and be careful. I mean, we don't have bomb arrows either. That really complicates things. Alright, horsey. If they try shooting at you, run away. Get out of there. There's the shrine. I'll save it on the map for later. I don't want to do that just now, though. No, let's use this. That's not great. Shoot its eye.
It is my pleasure.
Okay. If we could just shoot its eye. Well, that didn't do much. Let's just run. If you're wondering what the effective ways of killing those things are, there are only two of them, and it's using bomb arrows or using ancient arrows. Deflecting their laser beams does not really work because they're flying, More? Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you deflect their laser beams, it won't go into their eye anyway. Get out of here. The trick is you just gotta frustrating. Let's eat some greens. Yeah, I'm just gonna climb up the side here. Ooh! Sparklies! There we go. While I'm here, let's deal with the food situation. There we go. We shouldn't have to worry about that for a while now. Okay. Listen, buddy, I do want that sword you have. Fine. We can keep it. This sucks. The tower's covered in goop. I forgot how aggressive Malice was in this game. And now he's back to full health, as if that makes sense. That's fair. Oh, he's just here to ruin my day. Okay, how do I deal with this? If I had Mervali's Gale, this would be so easy. Should I just try to rush up there? Yeah, that worked. This might be overall the hardest tower in the game, so at least we're getting it out of the way. And it's cold up here too. Well, we won't be staying long. I guess once you reach a certain altitude in any area of the game, it gets a bit chilly. Let's see. I'm gonna fly over there. And hope that I have enough stamina to make it. A minor test of strength. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad. An axe. That's nice. That's all he has, but... Give me that axe. Ancient battle axe, a weapon used by Guardian scouts. Its unique blade was forged using ancient technology. Although powerful, its unusual shape causes it to break easily. That really is just what you want to see. Like, this is... the upgraded versions of this weapon are my favorite in the game. I really don't think it gets better than the Ancient Battle Axe Plus Plus, which you will later see. Giant Ancient Core. A giant energy crystal made using lost ancient technology. Cores this large are an extremely rare find. A researcher would probably know how to use this. That is very pertinent to where we will be going soon. So I'm going to ignore the ferry for now. And I'm just going to continue down towards that shrine in the distance. Maybe I'll encounter a Lionel along the way. Really? Paths are worse surfaces to surf on than grass? That doesn't make much sense to me, but alright. Well. I really thought there was a Lionel in this area. I must be misremembering. Grazer shroom. This mushroom is known for the natural slice in its cap. Eating it fosters your competitive spirit. Use it when cooking to prepare a dish that will increase your strength. Oh, it's another one of these shrines. Okay, can I reset? Go on in. Okay. That works. Oh no, it's because I didn't watch it go in. Come on, roll on in. Terrible. That should do the trick. Wonderful, that took too long. Now I know there's more to this shrine. Yes. Not quite. Come on. Worked. Great Frostblade. This magic-infused greatsword was forged by smelting ore found in the Hebrew Mountains permafrost. Attack when the blade glows blue to expel freezing air. All right. Let's head back up. That's right. So, there's a bit of a side quest attached to this, and it's not really doable when it's raining. So I'm going to probably just leave this video here, keep it short for now. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit and finish this. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this one video. Let's see. We're gonna set a fire indoors. And it's not going to spread because video game. And let's hope that the rain goes away, because if it doesn't, well, we won't be able to do this side quest. Even worse, it's lightning. A blood moon. Okay, we've seen this before. So I'm just going to skip it, and hopefully, if there's been enough time for the moon to turn red, there's been enough time for it to be sunny, and it appears that is the case. Now, we just got to get the blue flame. And if I remember correctly, I should be able to see it from the top of this cliff. Oh, come on. Is that worth it? I'm not picking that up. There it is. So we'll just fly across. It's a little bit difficult to get back from here. It's a lot more complex than the torch puzzle at Ateno. A lot more obstacles in the way. A lot more monsters in the way. But I think if we just run past everything, we should be fine. Alright. Okay. Where is the next one? I think I've got to go down this hill. It's also a lot more easy to get lost in this torch quest. I love style enemies. I just love them. Okay, it should be pretty straightforward from here. There is a way that takes you down around that river. Is that a river or a lake? I don't know. Whatever it is. And that can be pretty tricky to get up. But going around this way is pretty easy. It's a shame that you can't run with torches, but I suppose it makes sense. You kind of have to swing your arms to run, don't you? Well, not really, but most people do. That being said, what? Oh, Guardian's back. Guardian's back. Okay, I ran. Okay, well let's start by killing this guy, because as long as he's here I'm gonna have a very hard time of getting that torch up here. There we go. Okay, that was a bit of a jump scare. Could you not? Okay, anyway. Now that that jump scare is over, I can just go back to that last lamp and pick up the blue flame again. Just a little bit of backtracking, nothing too terrible. Wow, okay, line up shoulders. Let's light this one this time, in case something stupid happens that causes my torch to go out. I see that we have rain in the forecast. Fortunately, I don't think this little quest will take so long that it starts raining, but just something to stay conscious about. Hi, Bluey. I forgot I left you here. And it's done. Now let's meet Robbie.
Don't tell me you're Link. Whoa! Today is eventful. Yes, downright crazy to think I'd get to see Link 100 years after he went to sleep. On top of that, my ancient oven, is finally up and running again.
The furnace is lit.
Thank you. Though at first I truly believed she started working again by the power of my love.
Who are you?
Me? Are you serious? It seems I got so excited I forgot to introduce myself. I'll start over. I'm the lead guardian researcher and director of the Ancient Takala Tech Lab. Dr. Robbie! In any case, I really am impressed that you made it all the way out to this rather remote location. Did you, perchance, meet Pura and borrow her power?
Yeah, I met a child.
Pura, a child. What? She really has a kid? Or did you mean that Pura aged backward, and she is now a child?
How would you know that? Pura got younger.
Are you certain? So she's as crazy as ever. Okie dokie. Knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiment. Yes, typical. Let us return to the subject at hand. Did you know that the Calamity is regaining its power?
I know.
I see. Then I don't need to tell you my story,
Tell me.
Yes, I see. In that case, the goal of our Sheikah research lab is simple, really. We aim to destroy the calamity that has endured across time, to rid Hyrule of its dark influence, and above all, to rescue Princess Zelda, who is now a prisoner of the calamity. We have worked ourselves to the bone conducting our research. For a time, I feared I'd pass before we could prevail. However, you, Link, managed to awaken before this old sack of flesh gave out. That means the time is now. Yes. This is the time to join forces with us, Sheikah. Yes? We must destroy the calamity.
Let's do it.
Yes, that is correct. You and I are going to join forces to put an end to this calamity. And on that note, sorry for the long preamble, but I'd like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. To start, I'll hand these over.
Ancient arrow ×3.
They are made using secret Sheikah technology. With the addition of my upgrades, they have morphed into anti-calamity weapons, so to speak. Needless to say, they are an incredibly powerful type of ancient soldier gear. I like to call them ancient arrows. In addition to ancient arrows, Cherry can make all kinds of ancient soldier gear. If you're looking to acquire some, give your ancient materials and rupees to Cherry.
Rupees?
Did you hear that? Forgive me, Link. Ever since the fall of Hyrule Castle, we haven't had much in the way of funds for our research. That's why I thought you might be willing to help us out with rupees. Lots of them, I beg of you. Then let's do it. The two of us, as soon as possible. Yes, let's conquer the calamity.
Alright. Hey, beep, familiar name, missing, insert materials and rupees, receive ancient equipment in exchange. Alright, so this is the whole reason behind me doing the side quest. I want this armor badly. Yes, the other equipment here is good and valuable and worth it, especially if you can modify the durability. But the armor, this is arguably the best armor in the game. It's pricey, and you have to get a lot more ancient materials than I currently have, but it's well worth it. Yeah, they've got the ancient bow too. This is really good. It has I think this has the longest firing distance in the game. Ancient spear's kind of mid. Ancient blade saw looks cool even though it's not the best weapon. Same with ancient short sword. Ancient shield's pretty awesome. I think it can deflect guardian blasts, so you know, pretty self-explanatory. Well, that's good. Thanks for your time. Come again. Whoop. Familiar name missing. Anyway, that's that side quest done. And I apologize for the interruptions. This episode has not been smooth to record for me. But I think there's one more thing I gotta do before I leave Akala. Well, there are a couple things I could do, but the first and foremost of them is to go here. That's a shrine, but I don't care if we go into that just yet. I wonder what the Lionel is in... Is there a Lionel in this area for Kala? Maybe not. But, it's through there. That's where it is. I guess I'm not gonna bother with it right now. Lionels take a lot of time to beat. Unless you have this strat, if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, buddy. You stay here. You have done well to find this spring. Offer Dinral's scale, received from the Red Spirit, to the Spring of Power. I, Goddess Hylia, will guide you. Alright, well, we'll leave that for now. What we're really here for is this. A memory.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
And that's it. Let's see what's next on the agenda. There's this area here, but I don't think we're ready for it. In fact, I know we're not ready for it. Because currently we've got only 7 hearts. I guess we should just start heading in this direction. I guess so. Well, it's easier to start from the Great Plateau. Well, actually, I don't need to do that. I can, we could start a part of this. You know what, while we're here in Akala, let's do that. Because I said I was going to. At the start of this playthrough. I said I would. And so I intend to make good on that promise. My stamina wheel is tiny. Insufferably so. Oh! I didn't know they had a chance of dropping gourmet meat. Raw gourmet meat. This prized cut of meat is usually from a large animal. Any connoisseur would rank this tender, juicy cut of meat gourmet. Expect an exquisite meal when cooking with this. Alright. Let's go head to the skull's left eye. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at him. Actually, I never noticed that there was a path up the mountain like that. Huh. Ooh, there he is. I suppose let me see, what weapon do I want to use for this? Dragon Bone Boko Club, it is. Let's take him out. Actually, before that, let's take a picture. Give me everything you got. Thank you for the meat too. Come at me. $3,000 health, huh? Okay, what's next? A little bit disorienting when he moves around like that. I would like to win this fight without having to expend more of... I don't want to touch the champion's weapons. So if I can beat him with just the regular weapons, I think that would be nice. Granted, that may or may not be possible. Come on. Fight me. Stop spitting fire. Okay. It actually is okay to use the champion's weapon here because attacking while riding the back of this guy does not do damage to the weapon. See? Still perfectly shining. That was not what I wanted to do, but I was just a little late on the draw. It's okay, I still have 2 of them. Man, this stone smasher is hanging on for me. Okay, you gonna do it? Which weapon now? Let's finish off this cobble crusher. It's not great damage by any means, but it'll get the job done. Yeah, it'll slowly take away the soul. Come on. Come on. I understand, it's a bit of a cramped space for this. Okay. Dodge. 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 And then... I'm surprised I was able to see that through the trees. Alright, I'm back. Where'd you go? Bluey! What are you doing? Get out of the way, Bluey! Yes, this guy's blue, but that doesn't mean he's your friend. One more. Come on. Come on. Not quite one more. It's actually a lot more than that. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, missed the timing. He's just hanging out over there. You okay there, bud? Okay. Come on. There we go. If I kill him, I get to keep his cool sword. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Do I still have the other Lionel bow? I do. Lionel guts. This highly sought after ingredient can only be obtained from a Lionel. It pulses with the vitality of a Lionel, a strength that makes it invaluable as an ingredient for elixirs. Mighty Lionel sword. This Lionel made sword boasts more blades and more attack power. A skilled Lionel can draw the sword simply in passing and still cut a foe in two. Mighty Lionel shield. This Lionel made shield has been reinforced with armor and even more blades. Stronger in both defense and offense, it can tear through basic armor when deflecting. Mighty Lionel bow. This massive Lionel bow sports a bowstring made from a metal so tough mere Hylians have trouble drawing it back. Oh yeah. Literally double the damage of the Lionel bow with the same amount of shots fired. And this is not quite double the damage of the Lionel sword, but it's a marked improvement. Yeah, it's the strongest single-handed weapon we have. That's the best shield we have. Quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Okay, Bluey. Let's continue where we left off. We have got to say hi to a goofy little man named Kilton. Ooh, but we've got to get these herbs and... Like, look at that. I can't just pass up a big hearty radish. Alright, now let's go. What's the good way of getting to that shrine? Is there a good way of getting to that shrine? Not when it's raining, I don't think. That kinda stinks. Maybe it's up through here. Let's see if you can follow me. Ooh, he can. But getting him out of here will be so tough, I just know it. Okay, buddy, let's get off. Well, right back on. Why is it always gotta be raining, huh? Who said the rain was a good idea? Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah. It appears that the best way up there would have just been to go up this ridge line. That's rough. Okay. We can always come back later when we have Robbie's Gale. Oh, I just thought I won't be able to wait until nighttime because it's terrible and rainy. Maybe I can find a spot that's... Yeah, this spot seems dry. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, there the goober is.
Huh? Oh, it's just a Hylian.
Who are you?
Me? My name is Kilton. I suppose you're here because you heard I was opening a monster shop and you wanted to see it for yourself.
Monster shop?
Yes, I'm opening a monster shop called Fang and Bone, but I'm still preparing for my grand opening. Here's my business card. Fang and Bone. Come see old Kilton for the most monstrous deals in all of Hyrule. I'm going to need that card back. It's the only one I have. Anyway, are you into monsters?
I hate them.
I see.
I should have done the other line because I know there's something very funny if I click it. But
I see. That's unfortunate, but not entirely unexpected. Although it saddens me to know I truly am all alone in this world.
Can I say it again?
Oh, it's just you. You startled me. So, you're really not into monsters? Actually, I like them. How much do you like them?
I adore monsters.
I love monsters more than you! Sorry, I did it again. I just love the field of monster research so much that I decided to open up a shop all about monsters. I call it Fang and Bone. I travel all around Hyrule in search of rare and exciting monster parts, but I'm not sure which village I should visit next. Kakariko Village or Hateno Village? Though Rito Village and Zora's Domain are also good options. I suppose I could go all the way to Gerudo Town or Lurelin Village, but Lake Akala is much closer. I'm so excited I can hardly contain myself. I can't just sit around while there are monsters to be studied. I'm off. I'm sure we'll meet again in some village during the night. Fare thee well. Okay, now that we've met that interesting character, let's look up. Is this the right way? I might not be in the left eye. I might be in the right eye. Which way do I have to look? I have to look at the eastern sky. Yeah, I definitely have to be up there. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Came all this way just to get the armor piece. And what a bummer. Okay, so what would be the best way to get there? I mean, we could obviously go by here and just... Well, I'll actually save that for later. I can always come back later. But for now, let's begin charting our course for the next Divine Beast. So there are two options. This one, which is Vamedo in the... Well, it's in the Tabantha region technically, but I always consider that Hebra. And then there's Vondaboris in the desert. So we can either go by way of the snowy place or the sandy place. And I'm choosing the snowy place because it just makes sense to do Vondaboris last, because it's the hardest one, and the desert, yes, on the map the desert is closer to the Great Plateau than is the tundra, but I think the tundra is just so much easier to navigate. The desert's a bit of a slog to get through. Well, not entirely. There are things that make it easier. What was this? The Colosseum. I forgot about that. You would think that's worth going to, but it's actually kind of not. I think the last thing I want to do is I want to take out that tower. But first, I might want to go to that shrine. Oh, I know what I need to do. None of the above. I need to get to the other side of this water. Yeah, I just remembered something. Let's see if I can find it without too much trouble. It's night, so it should be pretty easy to spot. Well, would you look at that?
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daru can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think, that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
And I think that's a great place to leave it. Really, an emotional cutscene, and you're just here to the nerve of some people. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I think that's a great place to leave this episode. We kind of did a bit of everything this time. It was a little bit all over the place. But that's okay. It's okay if things are a bit all over the place, because sometimes that's how an episode has to be. Yeah. That's our next mark. The big flying bird thingy. There is a stable close enough to here to justify going to it. Over that tower, that is, because that tower is actually kind of well defended and not the most worth visiting at this point in the game. Yeah, like the shrine I think is already beeping, if I remember correctly. It's just like on the other side of this knoll. I am not the biggest fan of the skeletal enemies in this game. The stowls, as you would call them. It's just, they're such a nuisance. Oh, it was over there. Past it. Somehow. Whatever, it's... We'll go there instead. Like, that's more in the way. And, well... Let me get to a place where I can clearly view it. I guess that's it. Goodbye.